Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and we need to talk about Palantir Stock. It seems like no matter how many contracts they sign, how much more revenue they have coming in, it just keeps getting crushed. I mean, we saw it get down below $20 per share on Thursday, and then it was right back down there on Friday again. But this is actually good news for us, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make a ton of money off of this, but also give you a warning about something you want to avoid, or it could mean disaster and you won't get to make that money. But if you like to make money, then you have to hit that like button and subscribe. I mean, seriously, that is how scientists say that you show you like to make money. Hey, don't argue with me, guys. Argue with science. Argue with those guys. All right, so to set this all up, let's first discuss this ridiculous market in general, basically making all-time highs while crushing every stock that we love. And this will all kind of feed directly back into my thoughts on Palantir specifically, so just kind of hang with me here for a second. I know many of you guys out there are struggling. This is tough for sure. You've been told to buy the dip, and so you buy the dip, and it keeps dipping, and it keeps dipping, and it keeps dipping. I mean, it started off as a joke, then it turned into a meme, and now that meme is not really funny anymore. And your emotions have basically gone through the same exact cycle. First, you were excited by the bargains you got, then the stock kept dipping, and you were less excited, but finding the meme kind of entertaining and strangely reassuring in a way that you were buying the dip. And now we're to a point to where you're not excited at all, and you're wondering, should I just sell and take my ball and go home until all this turns around? It sucks to see yourself in the red every day, and then the market teases you for a few days, maybe even a week with some green days, before it just crushes you again. Now I need you to be honest and tell me if this sounds familiar. Last year, I put in almost no work and all my stocks went to the moon, but this year I fixed myself. I put in a ton of work, learned how to value a stock, I quit buying junk stocks and started buying great stocks, and I'm still getting crushed. Now you're questioning if it's worth it, is it rigged, or just not worth it altogether? And guess what? YouTube isn't making it any better, it's actually making it worse. Right now is the time where finding the proper perspective is critical, and eliminating emotions is even more critical than ever. So here's the bottom line and the truth. The market is rigged, or I like to say severely gamed in the short term, but not over the long term. Great stocks always win out in the end, and people that pick those great stocks always win in the end. It is the only advantage we have over Wall Street is we can be long, and hedge funds typically cannot be long. That is why so many day traders fail. Day traders are fighting some of the smartest people in the world with supercomputers and more money than the Federal Reserve can print. You are most likely going to lose that battle right there. So you need to turn the game against those guys, because you are not going to get sucked into the short-term games that they play, because you're not going to win. So if you're not playing their game and instead playing the long game, right now is where fortunes are made. When it's hard is where the best opportunities are. You don't look like The Rock by cruising down Easy Street in the gym every day. You actually end up looking like Tom Brady at the combine instead. And I'm just joking, Tom Brady fans. He is the GOAT. I understand. I'm just kidding. But, look at The Rock and look at him. I mean, really? But seriously, try The Rock's workout for a week. It's just stupid hard and will leave you screaming in pain. But that is where you will see the best results in your workout. And the same thing applies with investing. Investing when money is easy to make never lasts long, and you end up broke in the end. When times are hard is where the actual fortunes are made. And Wall Street is kind of basically giving you gifts right and left everywhere if you avoid emotions and you have a plan and you execute. Oh yeah, and avoid bad stocks, please. Like Nikola, please avoid them. There are many stocks that will never come back. That is why doing actual analysis on a stock instead of looking to YouTube in the comment section and chat rooms for confirmation is the worst thing you can do in this market. It may have worked last year, but this year and in future years, it's not really going to work. So please just avoid all the bad stocks out there like Nikola and a bunch of others. So let's put this all together and apply it to Palantir stock. What has fundamentally changed with Palantir stock during this drop? The answer is nothing except more contracts added and other positive news like that, but the stock has still continued to drop. And all that means is Wall Street is giving you a gift, and I increased my position significantly on Thursday when I saw it under $20 per share. Heck, it seemed like the whole private group came alive and started posting their buys in the $19.50 range, which was unthinkable just a few weeks ago. It was awesome to see, but it also comes with one big warning. And we'll get to that in just a second after we thank the video sponsor, the private group, because I seriously have no other sponsors. And if you noticed, there's no ads in the middle of my video like almost everyone else has. So if you like free courses, tons of educational type videos, watch lists with price targets, and a ton more, then stick around until the end and I'll give you more information on joining the private group. All right, now back on topic. Here's the warning about Palantir stock. With earnings coming up next week, if Palantir does not blow out earnings in this market, they're probably going to get punished hard. In this market right now, record earnings means a slight bump in price at best. And earnings missed, or just an okay earnings, has equaled a 10% or more drop in the price. So as excited as I was about seeing Palantir under $20, and I absolutely was not gonna miss that opportunity, I did not go all in, as I know a record earnings will most likely lead to a small bump up, and an earnings miss spells a massive drop probably. So the risk reward just does not make sense right now to push all in at this stage. But always keep in the top of your mind, this is all a short-term issue, not a long-term problem. And Wall Street thinks short-term, not long-term, and they're acting accordingly. So if you're long Palantir stock, Wall Street sell-offs provide incredible discount shopping opportunities for those of us with discipline and a defined plan. And that should make you excited. And don't worry if you do not have a plan or good market discipline. Now is the time to develop those skills, and we can help you do that if you sign up for the private group, where we have 2 free courses and tools to download to help out with that, and lots of educational videos covering all kinds of topics in that realm. Or you can just ask those questions directly to me, as I answer all questions in there. We also have a super sweet Discord, my watch list with price targets, my buy and sell alerts, and a ton more. So check it out. It's the first link down in the description. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.